This is Bubbies Know Best. I am Brad Pomerance. I am so lucky. Every week, you and I get to be with the bodacious Bubbies. You know them well, of course. Bubby SJ,
Vuden.
Vuden, Bubby Linda,
Hello there.
and let's hop on over to Bubby Bunny.
Hi.
I am so excited for this episode because we are going to be speaking with an actress from the internationally acclaimed hit television show. You know it well. It is Fauda. Yes, we are going to be talking to Netta Garti from Fauda. I cannot wait to talk to Netta and get a sense of what it's like to work on that show. But first, we are going to be speaking and getting words of wisdom. You know how much I enjoy words of wisdom from an incredibly gifted soul. Her name is Char Margolis. She has spoken with some of the most well-known celebrities around, and she's a spiritual medium. She's an empath. She's intuitive. I know you love this stuff, Bubbies. So why don't you have on at it with Char?
All right, Char, would you tell us how you connect to the other side? We'd love to know.
Yes. Okay. So I believe everybody's intuitive and everybody has the ability to connect with the spirit world because love is the bridge that connects us to the other side. So when we cross over, it doesn't matter how rich you are, how gorgeous you look, how famous you are. It's about our love and it's about the deeds that we performed while we were on the earth. And did we live with a clear conscience and do, kindness, compassion, and goodness and love? What I do when I connect is that I kind of like let my mind go blank. And then I connect with the energetic world. So you have to understand we live in a physical world and we live in an energetic world, and there's good and evil in both. And the most important thing is when we connect I always say a prayer of protection before I read for people to make sure we're only connecting with the wisest energy of goodness, love, and God. And I believe that we also that when we go to the spirit world, there's a part of us that's always going to be in the spirit world, even though we're reincarnated into other people. They kind of recycle us until we learn all our life's lessons, because life is a school and we're here to learn.
So,
Are you connecting with anyone, any of our family and friends as you look at the four of us?
I kept feeling before I came on, like I kept feeling someone who was a Ben and somebody who was a Rose.
My grandfather was Benjamin Reich and my middle name is Rose.
And your middle name is Rose. Okay. So I must be picking up on you, and I feel like your grandfather's around you and with you.
This is my father, and that would be his father.
Okay, don't tell me his name. The other thing I was getting is an S, an initial S or C.
My father's.
Wait. Is there a Sam or a Saul?
Saul. I was just talking to our cousin yesterday, and his brother is my uncle Larry, who we were talking about how he got shot down in World War II, and we just found out, and he was tortured and everything. We were talking to my
cousin. So you might have manifested Saul's energy as well. And the other thing I'm getting is an M or an H. So somebody's is your mom or dad an M or an H?
My grandfather's an H.
Is he like HA or
yes?
H, like Harry?
Yes.
Harry?
Yes, that's it, Harry.
I think I feel like his spirit's around. And I feel like there's a lot of people that came. Do you know, were there people from Lithuania or Russia?
Yes. Yeah. I love what you do, Char. I love what you do.
I mean, I could sit here and read all day. Here's the thing.
What exactly is intuition?
It's like thoughts are downloaded into me like a computer, and then I interpret what's being given to me. I'm truly an intuitive medium. I'm a psychic medium, and I have a new book. If you want to read it, it's called,
I will.
The Universe is Calling You, and I talk about intuition. Oh, there it is. You guys have it.
Yeah.
I talk about intuition, and I talk about how to protect yourself from negative energies. And I I also have a podcast called Char Vision that at the
Oh.
end of my show, I take callers and I do readings just like this.
You know, you were so close. I mean, you got Benjamin and you got the C and you
But
got
I do honest. That's so kind of you to validate that. It's so kind, but it's my honor, my pleasure. I'm so blessed to be able to help people and take their fear of death away and fear of life, because we're all intuitive, and that's why all of us need to learn to listen to our gut feelings. Call it mother's intuition. Call it
that
Bubbies
was my
intuition.
question. I was going to ask you. I would love to be more intuitive. I mean, can you teach? What's your secret? Can you teach us to be more?
I do teach it. I teach intuition. I teach how to connect and how to understand the energetic world. I do.
Char, is intuition coming from within or from the spirit world? Or both?
It comes from the spirit world to us, but it's not only the spirits that come to us. We all have guardian angels and spirit guides, and there's a universal knowledge of goodness, love, and God that we all can tap into. The problem is that there are a lot of people who are psychic, who can pull rabbits out of hats, who aren't always connecting to the highest level of goodness, love, and God. And you know, my dad always said, God is love and love is God, and we love you. That's what he wrote in my prayer book. So, by the way, I'm a Jap, a Jewish American psychic.
We love that. We love that.
Cute.
He had a bar
I
mitzvah.
love that.
He's had a bar mitzvah.
And what's his name?
Sonny.
Oh, what a love.
Yeah.
Char,
Thank
I've
you.
followed you for a lot of years, and I wanted the
Wow,
Bubbies
Brad,
to meet
thank you.
No, for sure. I wanted the Bubbies to meet you. And I'm so glad we had this opportunity to connect and create some connections with the spirit world. We'd love to have you back. And what I'd like to do is I'd also like to remind our listeners, our viewers, that if you want to learn more about Char, about what she does, she has a website. It's char.net. Is that right, Char?
Yes, char.net. And listen to my podcast, which is a video cast. Listen to, you know, I do readings every day. I mean,
right.
You know, I still take clients, and I love doing what I do. You know, when they say you've never been to work a day in your life, that's me.
I love it. Okay, Char, thank you so very much.
I love meeting all of you, and I apologize to the other lady that I didn't read for her, but maybe we'll get something next time I'm on. And
Next time. Yeah.
We'll do that. When we come back, we're going to be speaking with Netta Garti from Fauda. I can't wait. Welcome back to Bubbies Know Best. I cannot believe it. We have an actress from Fauda on the show. Her name is Netta Garti. She is part of our Bubbies interviews, which you know I enjoy when the Bubbies get to interview celebs, and we got such a celeb on. We got Netta Garti from Fauda. Bubbies, have at it.
My God, Netta, I love that show. So what's it like to play opposite that gorgeous Leor Raz, and you're playing his wife, and oh my God, and he's the executive producer. What's it like?
It was a hell of a ride. But he's gorgeous. He's a gorgeous, he's a nice person, and he's so talented, and it's his story. It's from his life, you know? So,
yes. And he's gorgeous, honey. Gorgeous. With a couple of gore. Anyway, so what about off screen? On set, when you're not filming, okay, how's the rest of the cast?
We're all like a family. We have like this WhatsApp a group, and it's very active. And we spend time together, all the cast, and we go to the beach together here in the COVID-19 crazy period. We went to this deserted beach, and it was a hell of a good time.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's such an intense show. I mean, do you have fun between shots or what?
Yes, of course. It's an Israeli set, you know. It's
We get that. We look at this.
Yeah.
Rega, rega.
Netta, the show is so riveting. I mean, I'm at the edge of my seat, and I'm so happy to see you. I'm excited to having you here. Did you have any idea that Fauda becomes such an international sensation, including throughout the Arab world?
It's special because we can see both sides of the conflict, and the Arab population love it. So even we know of like enemies of Israel that watch it and appreciate it. So I think that's the real strength of art. If we can try to, and we can a little bit succeed of understanding the other side through the stomach and through the heart and not through our minds.
That's what I think makes the show so compelling. It really humanizes both Israelis and Arabs. And I was wondering how that plays in Israel amongst the various populations, Israelis, Palestinians, Israeli Arabs. And what do you think of that creative decision to humanize them so much?
I love it. I think it's necessary, to see it from every angle, and to understand the so-called enemy, and to understand his conflicts and his family, and to see his weaknesses and his strength. I think it makes us understand both sides in a way. And it's a sensation here in Israel, in London, I think a year ago, and I was shocked that people saw me and recognized me and told me that they love Fauda. And I have on social media a lot of messages from India and from Argentina, and it's nice.
Well, first of all, Netta, you are so lovely. You don't even have any makeup on, I don't think. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
Thank you.
I like to know, how did you get cast?
I worked with the director and the director of the first show, the first season, I mean. And I did an audition. It was very good.
Wow.
Wow. Did they hire you on the spot?
No.
Oh.
They let me, sweat a little, but I got the part.
Whoa. Well, being a Bubby, I'm all about love. And, in Hollywood, we have such a bad track record for marriages not working. Okay. Now, how did you two lovebirds, you and Peter Roth, be the it couple in Israel and be so happily married?
Tfu, 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 touch wood.
Right. What is your secret?
We are married for 12 years now.
Whoa.
And he's an artist. I'm at his studio now. He's a musician. I think I admire him. He kinds of he kinds of feel the same way about me, so it works. And we have 2 children. Yes, I have a daughter who's just had a bat mitzvah.
Congratulations, Mazel Tov.
Thank you. And a boy who's just finished first grade.
Oh, that's sweet. Nice.
Netta, it's clear to us that you love your family, your husband, your children, and I'm sure that you also love your bubbies. And look at
97.
This.
Wow.
Wow.
Now she's 98.
Whoa. Wow. Is that your mama? Amazing.
So what does she think, honestly? I mean, she must be so incredibly proud that her granddaughter is on a hit show, not just in Israel, but like we showed before, this show is an international smash. And it's actually building bridges between Israelis and Arabs and Jews and non-Jews. I mean, such nachas, as they say, such nachas.
I love that she's, sometimes she talks, we talk and she says, oh, I just saw you on TV yesterday. And I love her very much. She's a very, very strong woman. She came to Israel when she was 15 years old.
Wow.
With her family and on a boat.
Right.
And on the way, the boat was exploded by terrorists, and most of her family died on her way to Israel in that explosion. And she's a very, very strong woman. She lost her son in a war. And she's a very strong and beautiful soul.
You should live to 120.
Exactly.
Amen.
Linda's a cantor, so she knows from all the great sayings in our faith. Netta, I want to thank you so much for joining us, and I want to congratulate you on your tremendous success. Israeli TV shows are becoming incredibly popular in America. Shtisel and Fauda, and there are just so many shows that are really making it. Baker and the Beauty's been transferred into English, and so congratulations to you and your colleagues. You have to stay in touch, and when we come back, it's Bubbies React. Welcome back to Bubbies Know Best. Bubbies, how amazing was that? Netta Garti from Fauda. She is so beautiful and talented. That was so great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so now we're going to go to my favorite segment, although I do enjoy the interviews as well. You know it. It's called Bubbies React, and we're going to have the Bubbies react to some crazy videos. They've gone viral. They're on TikTok. They're on YouTube. So for our first video, it's from TikTok. We're going to be seeing an Israeli American known as Zohan48, and he decided to, audition for Fauda. Watch.
I heard Liora's the creator of Fauda, looking for actors for the next season of Fauda. So this is my audition. ولد! ولد! ايش البلتونو؟ اسمع من منيخ يا وليد يا بن كلبي بن شرموط. إذا أبصر إشي لصاحبي أنا بنفس رخيجي وأقتلك وأذبح إلتك وخمولتك وأشرب تلكم. Thank you.
So what'd you think, Bubbies?
I thought he was going to hit himself in the head.
Oh my!
Knock himself out. I don't know what language he was speaking. Maybe it was Arabic, but I think he needs to take a few acting lessons.
Well, I liked his intensity.
It's the natural.
It's the guy went for it 100%, and I think that's beautiful.
I agree.
It is all.
Bubby Bunny, I agree.
Yes.
I love that natural.
Thank you. Next.
Okay, Bubbies. So since you're becoming the world's best well-known aficionados in social media, in influencing, you're getting to hobnob with, the biggest influencer in the world, Jake Paul. Well, recently, Jake Paul, he married Tana Mojo. Now, it was the biggest YouTube wedding ever. But guess what? You heard this right. They got split 9 months later. So what I want to do is I want to play clips from the original wedding, and I want you to listen to their vows. You see, Tana was caught saying that the wedding was only for fun and content. So was it a sham wedding, or was it just that the marriage went south? That's what I want you to decide.
Prepared for this moment and written something special that would have come from the bottom of my heart, but I wanted to freestyle these vows. I wanted them to be real. Sink in this moment where I'm choosing to spend the rest of my life with you, Tana. And I guess I'll start this off by saying, every moment we spend together, gives me chills. We are the same person in opposite genders. Sometimes I'm just lost for words when I'm with you, because your mind completes my mind. And from the moment I met you, I knew that we were best friends. And to be able to have a physical connection and an emotional connection with somebody who is your best friend is 1 in a million. I wish I would have wrote something better, but
No, I love that.
I love you.
Wow. Even her body language, she is closed off. She's got her hands at her waist. She's looking away. She's far apart from them.
Right.
I don't see any connection at all. That was sad to see. That's a wedding.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
wedding that's supposed to be of love and respect. And I saw it came from him, nothing from her.
You know what I got? I thought it was, yeah, definitely he was sincere. And I thought that she was like afraid, she was like going to cry or something. I felt that she really looked away for a second because she just was sort of embarrassed. And looks real to me.
Really? No. And I agree with Bubbies Bunny. She is right on with this. She was like looking away. Is this guy for real or what? Could I laugh now or later?
Right.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like the marriage failed because they have split. But yet again, Linda, you seem to be in the minority. Why are you always on the bottom of a 2-to-1?
I'm the wise Bubby. That's why.
I guess
But
so.
the wise, not with this, Linda.
I know from what I took.
Well, yeah, get out of here.
Bubbies, what a great show. We had Char talking to the dead. We had Netta from Fauda. We had these great clips from the big influencers of the world. And of course, I want to remind our viewers that Bubbies Know Best Podcast Edition, you can always download it, listen to it by going to the website that's on your screen at this very, very exact moment. And of course, if you want to watch Bubbies Know Best on JLTV, Monday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern and Pacific. Then, if you want to email us, we've been getting emails. We're going to have to read them, I promise. Bubbies Know Best at JLTV.tv. And there are our social media handles. Follow us like you follow Jake Paul and Tana Mojo. Come on, we want you following us. And there is our merch store. Bubby Linda has a cup and Bubby SJ has a pants and a shirt and everything. And here are the Schlemiels who are behind the scenes, Brad and Michael. And I just want to thank you all so very much for being such loyal listeners and followers and watchers of Bubbies Know Best. We love you. Bye, everyone.
We will take us into hay.